Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to our next episode of Talk the Things podcast. My bad for the extremely long break. I've been taking breaks more longer than usual the past few weeks because I'm working on my restaurant very hard and I'm pushing my restaurant big because we're supposed to be opening soon, very, very soon. So I just have a lot going on. But today I wanted to talk about a story I've been seeing all over the internet, all over TikTok, all over mainstream news, all over the US, and it happened here in Canada, not Toronto, but I still wanted to talk about it because it's something just it's just so weird what happened. It's so very weird. I want to go over the facts that we have before I explain you guys the story and then my suspicions with the story. I want to give you guys some facts so you guys just know what it is already. What's just because it's so early in the investigation, I try to wait it out. It's already been about 10 days, but there's still not much that we know about this whole situation. So we know what happened on October 19, 2024, and the discovery of her and the person that we're talking about, their name is Gursimran Kaur, right? That's the person that we're going to be talking about today. And they were found around 9:30, but they were missing for hours before that. Like this story, it's so weird how all this happened in a store. They came to Canada about 2 years ago with her mom, and they originally came from the UK, but was originally from India. So not originally came from the UK, but it came from the UK and was originally from India, and she was baked alive, char up, cook up. They found her in the oven in a Walmart, just cook up, charred in the oven, and it's so fucking weird when you hear the facts. More facts I'm gonna go over with this case because there's something so wrong with this. It reminds me so much of the Kanika Jenkins in a way. It's very similar. Obviously different stories, but it's very similar. So let's just get into it. So, like I was saying, October 19, 2024, at a Halifax Walmart, there was a 19-year-old by the name of Gursimran Kaur, and she was working with her mom. They both worked at a Walmart. Her shift, I guess, finished. It's not too sure when her shift finished, but what I believe is that around the time of her shift coming to an end, her mom is looking for her. They probably had it the same shift times, but the mom realized that she can't find her. She can't get a hold of her, and it was very unusual for her to turn her phone off during working. Now, you remember one time or with certain jobs, they always say that your phone has to be off while you're on the floor. Well, in this case, it was the opposite. If her phone was off when they were on the floor, something was wrong because it was never off. So the mom's saying, like, bro, where the hell could you be? Like, we both work in the same Walmart. We might not be right beside each other the entire shift, but we know that we're in the Walmart. So where are you? Calling her. Can't get no hold of her, messaging her, asking people. People are looking until she finally wind up asking the manager or one of the overseers, I believe it was. Now, this was hours after she initially started looking for her when they winded up finding her in the walk-in oven, charred up. Now, imagine how frightened that all of them were when this was happening. Now, the mom's panicking from before they even found. They're panicking now because they're really wondering where, if we're in the Walmart and we know she never left the Walmart, where could she have gone? So they probably sat down and was watching the CCTV to go see her walk inside of an oven. And all the time that she's in the oven cooking, all those hours, there are customers walking around the store. Nobody never heard no screaming. Nobody never heard no nothing. People were just shopping, like as if. Now, I mean, it is kind of like in the back from what some of them are saying. Like it's in the deli section and it's behind a few things. But I believe if you're in the oven being charred alive, you would hear some form of screaming. Like, I don't know. I just really don't know. This is just so weird to me. So I want to play you guys a couple news clips that I found. News clips are going to be explaining some stuff, and then I'm gonna come back with some suspicions that people have with this story. Because like I said, it's a very weird story and it's all over TikTok, and people that work in Walmart are just saying, nah, nothing can happen like from what the news is explaining. So you guys listen to the news and I'll be right back.
Memorial for a young woman found dead inside this Halifax Walmart where she worked. She was just 19. Shockingly found inside an industrial oven in the bakery, large enough for a person to step inside.
This investigation is a very complex investigation.
Police say they were called here around 9:30 Saturday night to investigate a sudden death. They have not said whether it's believed to be criminal. Sources tell CBC News the oven does not lock. Police say the woman had been working that day. They have not released her name.
We're working with occupational health and safety, Nova Scotia medical examiners, determine the cause and manner of death.
A Walmart spokesperson says we are heartbroken and our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family. We extend our sincerest condolences to those who were closest to them. The store has been closed ever since, and grief counseling made available for employees.
It's about the death of a teenager Walmart employee last weekend in Halifax. A Sikh organization in the Maritimes has identified the victim as 19-year-old Gursimran Kaur. They told the Canadian press it was her mother who discovered the teen's body inside a large walk-in oven at the store's bakery. Police said they are still investigating the cause of death. The Sikh organization said the mother and daughter came to Canada from India a couple of years ago and had both worked at the Walmart.
All right, so you guys just heard what those news clips were saying. I played two of them. The first one that came out when everything just happened, and then an updated version. Now, I wanted to talk about the foul play, or this alleged foul play, or the suspected foul play, because people are saying this is not normal. Like I was saying, this cannot just happen. You cannot just lock yourself in the oven and start cook yourself. Like it was built to prevent this, but yet this is what happened. No, you were put in there, man. Something's not right. That's what people are saying. So one of the questions a lot of people are asking was, why was she even in there? Was it her job at that time? Was she working in the deli department? Was she meant to go in there to go clean up the oven or whatever? People don't know, but they know that she's in the oven. The next thing a lot of people are asking was, did somebody do this? Did somebody put you in the oven and cook you up in the oven? Now, excuse me if you hear me keep saying cook, 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 and it's making you guys feel some type of way. I don't mean it with no disrespect. That's just how I speak. And I don't know if you say char, bun up, whatever it is, it all sounds bad. But you know what I mean? Did somebody put you in there and do this? I'm gonna play you guys a few TikToks, make you guys hear what they're saying, and then I'm gonna come back with my thought, and then we will go more.
This is our oven at work, Walmart. The oven turns on from the outside. This is the handle. You have to pull it really hard to open it. This is the inside. The oven is hot right now. I don't even know if I would fit in here, honestly. I'm 5'1", medium built. I would have to crouch down to get in. There's no emergency latch in here, but I would never be in here. Whether I'm cleaning it or not, I would not be in the oven. Now for the oven to close and lock, you have to push this with all your might and pull the handle to the side and lock it in place. There is no way possible somebody could lock themselves in there. Now somebody could throw me in there and lock me in there, but that's a whole different scenario.
Show you. See that? Look, I can touch both sides. I can touch both sides. They're not self-shutting. You could even say you swing it open too hard when you get something out of the oven. Let's see what happens. Let me just show you the emergency button. Pops the door open. Pops the door open. In my opinion, there's no way she did that on her own.
All right, so you guys just seen those TikTok videos. Now I wanted to go on to what I kind of thought, because I seen somebody say this in a Reddit post, and I was like, nobody's mentioning this. What if this is what the reason was? What if she presetted it like that to commit? You know what I'm gonna say already. Because of YouTube, I can't say. But was she trying to commit? Because people were saying a lot of international people that come here right now are having it very hard and are choosing to off themselves. It's not easy with what they're doing with immigration stress, or having to, or permanent residence, all those things. It could be very stressful for some people that can't handle it and don't want to go back to where they came from and would rather just die because of how bad where some people are coming from is. And I seen a person say that in Reddit, and I was like, that could be true. Nobody's putting all that option out there, but mental health is a real thing, and it's out there. Some people that you would never believe, they're wanting to, you know what I mean? So hopefully that's not what was the reason. But with a situation like this, you're only left to speculate, because it's just so unusual. It's not like as if something fell off of a shelf and hit her and then she died. Like, you went into the oven and was cooked and charred in there for hours. Then you hear that your mom works at the same Walmart. which is not too unusual, but it's kind of like, how did you get that job? Like, did you know all what you were doing? Were you just like, was it because your mom was working there? You just got the job and wasn't trained, and wind up going there and something like this happened? We don't really know. There's so much possibilities, but I want to wait for more news clips to come out. I just want you guys to let me know, what do you think happened with this whole situation, and keep the discussion going in the comment section. Remember to be respectful because it's a real person that died, but bro, this is weird. This is very weird. So you guys let me know, and we will talk next time on Talk the Things podcast.
Yeah, I'm a pretty little Barbie. Got the body of a daddy.